for study, then will be problematic later on too. I said to share the screen. Now let me share the screen. What is it about? You were saying that today we are discussing about what are we discussing? Okay, students, can you see something?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is there?
Heartbeat.
Okay. Now, first of
Pulmonary
all,
heart.
I'm going to show this slide. Did you see the slide, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's given about heartbeat. So in today's class, we are going to discuss about what is heartbeat. Okay, what is heartbeat and how many times does our heart beat? Next thing, what is the connection uh, between breathing and heartbeat? Okay, between breathing and heartbeat. Now, I'm going to guide next thing again. What is that? Just you see it. Um, next slide. Let me show you. Next slide is about other things. What is given here? Can you see, students? Can you read? Please reply.
Uh,
Blood
Blood
pressure.
pressure.
the pressure
Yeah.
exerted by the flow of blood on the walls of
Good.
the arteries
Arteries
is called
is
blood
called
pressure.
blood
Good.
pressure.
So we will be discussing about today blood pressure, and there are two types of blood pressure, and there is a device to measure it that also will be discussed in today's class. And later on we will be discussing about systolic pressure, diastolic pressure, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, and you might have seen in the screen about high blood pressure. So my minor discussion about it. Then we will be discussing about major causes of high blood pressure and prevention of high blood pressure. Then we will be discussing about diabetes. Okay, and symptoms of diabetes and preventive measures of diabetes. So those things will be discussed in today's class. Okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, you tell me what are we going to discuss in today's class? Safalta?
Blood pressure.
Blood pressure. Next. Before blood
Relation
pressure,
between
heartbeat.
No,
We will
heartbeat.
be discussing of heartbeat, blood
and
pressure.
relation
And relation
breathing
between
and
breathing
heartbeat.
and heartbeat.
Okay, relation between breathing and heartbeat. Next thing,
Blood pressure.
Pressure.
yeah, blood pressure. And next,
Systolic blood pressure.
systolic
Diastolic blood
pressure and diastolic pressure. Please pay attention. And I didn't see the students writing in their copy. Have you managed your copy? Jerome,
Yes, sir.
Rupa, Ashok, Binay, Sampan, what are you doing? Manage pen and paper, and what is discussed inside the classroom. This is also your classroom. You have to write down. Okay. Then only you will be able to solve the sums easily. Jerome, where is your pen and paper? Good. And Sujina, where's your pen and paper? All right. So let's discuss our first heading, that is heartbeat. Who can define heartbeat? Who can define heartbeat? Can anyone define heartbeat?
One contraction and one relaxation of the heart muscle is called heartbeat.
Okay, actually, the heart contracts and relaxes. Students, listen, hey. When the heart contracts, when the heart contracts means ventricles contract, and side by side the auricles relax, they
Relax.
open. So lower chambers contract, upper chambers relax, upper chambers contract, lower chamber relax.
Relax.
So in case of muscles of heart, there is rhythmic, regular contraction and relaxation of the muscles, and that regular contraction and relaxation of muscle is called beat. So, so or simply we can say the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of heartbeat is called heart, the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart muscles or ventricles is called heartbeat. This someone is not writing. What is he doing? Just resting with the help of chin in his hand. What is that? You write down. Okay. So you tell me, how many times does our heart beat in 1 minute? Do you have any idea?
100 to 140.
So normal heart, it beats 72 to 80 times in 1 minute. Okay, 72 to 80 times. But if somebody is sick at that time, the heartbeat decreases. The heartbeat decreases, and if we are doing exercise, if we are more excited, if you are suffering from fever, and if you work fast, or if you play games, at that time the heartbeat increases. Okay, good. Fast. The next thing, there is direct connection of breathing and heartbeat. When we breathe fast, the heart also beats quickly. When we breathe slowly, the heart also beats slowly. Means generally we inhale and exhale near about 20 to 25 minutes, 20 to 25 times in 1 minute, and the heart beats 72 to 80 times per minute. But if we breathe fast, if we do Vastrika, fast Vastrika, at that time you can feel the heart is beating quickly. Okay, so there is connection of heartbeat and breathing. Now students, our next heading is blood pressure. Can you see in the screen blood pressure, students?
No, sir.
So you haven't seen, right? Okay, so I'll show you. Now you will be able to see. Can you see blood pressure?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
So what is blood pressure? How do you define blood pressure?
The pressure exerted by the flow of blood on the walls of the heart is called blood pressure.
Good. So here we have to remember, when the blood flows, then it exerts pressure on the wall of artery, that is called blood pressure. Very simple. The pressure exerted by the blood on the wall of arteries, that is blood pressure. And here blood pressure may be systolic and diastolic. It may be systolic and diastolic. What do you mean by systolic? Do you have any idea? Students, listen. When the ventricles contract, are you paying attention? When the ventricles contract, the blood comes out with more pressure, and the pressure exerted by that blood is called systole, systolic, or systolic pressure. The pressure exerted by the blood during or due to contraction of ventricles. Contraction of ventricles is called systolic blood pressure. But later on the ventricles relax, their size becomes bigger. At that time also some blood comes out and pressure is exerted on the wall of artery, that is called diastolic pressure. Pressure exerted by the blood due to contraction of ventricles. Contraction of ventricles is systolic blood pressure, and pressure exerted by the blood due to relaxation of ventricles is called diastolic pressure. Now you tell me, systolic pressure is more or diastolic pressure is more? Systolic pressure is more. Why systolic pressure is more?
Because when the ventricles contract, the blood come out with more pressure.
Right. When the ventricles contract, the blood comes out with more pressure. Absolutely correct. And when the ventricles relax, at that time blood comes out with low pressure. Now question arises, what is the normal value of systolic pressure and diastolic pressure? Can everybody say?
Systolic 100 to
100
millimeter.
Millimeter. Mm, we can say mm of Hg. Okay.
Hg means
Mercury. Hg means mercury. Students, listen, eh? So systolic pressure is 100 to 140 mm of Hg. Can you see on the screen, students?
Yes, sir.
The value of systolic pressure is 100 to 140 mm of Hg, and the value of diastolic pressure is 60 to 90 mm of Hg. 60 to 90 mm of Hg. Now question arises, what is the device that measures blood pressure? Sphygmomanometer. Okay, what is the name of that device? Sphygmomanometer. The device that is used to measure blood pressure is sphygmomanometer. You have seen the people, they just pressing something in our right hand and pumping. Have you noticed that one or not?
Yes, sir.
And they just keep stethoscope in their ear to check the systolic pressure and diastolic pressure. Now everybody look at me. Systolic pressure ranges from 100 to 140 and diastolic pressure ranges from 60 to 90 mm of Hg. So always in our body there are two types of blood pressure. Systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure. So when our blood pressure is measured, then they will tell us two values. Last time I went to check my blood pressure, they checked and they told 100 by 80 mm of Hg. What was my blood pressure? 100 by 80. So what does it mean 100 by 80? Systolic pressure is 100 mm of Hg and diastolic pressure is 80 mm of Hg. Okay, so for blood pressure you have to say mm of Hg, millimeter of mercury. Okay, millimeter of mercury. Now
Small
students,
study.
for normal person, for normal person, their blood pressure must be 120 to 140 systolic and 80 to 100 diastolic. If there is normal person, his blood pressure or her blood pressure should be upper between 100 to 140, lower 80 to 100. But if upper goes more than 140, lower goes less than 80, at that time it is called abnormal blood pressure. Abnormal blood pressure means, suppose Ram, there is a person Ram, his blood pressure is 150 by 90. What did I say?
150 by 90.
150 by 90 mm of Hg. Now, has the person got normal blood pressure?
No, sir.
For
No.
normal blood pressure, please remember, for normal blood pressure, upper should be between 120 to 140, lower should be between 80 to 100. Okay, but over there, what is that?
There is
There is
150 by
150. 150 means increase more than 140, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
that
sir.
blood pressure is
yes,
called,
sir.
Yes, sir.
what is that blood pressure called?
High blood pressure.
High blood pressure.
High blood pressure.
No hyper.
So, actually, there are three types of blood pressure now. One is normal blood pressure. Next one is
Low,
Low
low blood pressure. And next one, high
diabetes.
blood
Diabetes.
pressure. So, if the systolic value increases, or if the blood pressure, upper blood pressure goes more than 140 and lower blood pressure goes more than 90, then it is called
High blood pressure.
high blood pressure. Akriti is talking unnecessarily. You just pay attention here in this class. Where are you going, Akriti Singhada? And if lower value becomes less than 60, at that time it is called low blood pressure. If upper value becomes less than 100, at that time also it is called low blood
Blood
pressure.
Pressure.
Okay, low blood pressure. Now here we can see, okay, students, can you see one diagram here?
no, yes.
Yes.
What
I
can you
think
see?
so, sir.
Yes, sir.
It means
High
this
blood
device
pressure.
is, okay,
Sub
can you see
PCT.
the mouse? Mouse is moving here. Can you see the mouse?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. In your
So this device is sphygmomanometer. So the person has got some pumping style structure here. They pump it and supply some air. And here is one wired structure. It is connected to the doctor's ear, that is stethoscope. So first let's discuss about some diseases related to blood circulation system. If the blood pressure is more than normal blood pressure, then we call it high blood pressure. When lower limit, means when diastolic goes more than 90 and upper goes more than 140, then it is called high blood pressure, or high blood pressure is also called hypertension. What do you call it?
Hypertension.
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 So let me give one example. If the value of blood pressure goes like this, let me write here, whether am I able to write or not. Definitely. Suppose Ojas, not Ojas Kumar Babu, there is one boy called Ojas. His blood pressure is 170 by 90 mm of Hg.
170.
170.
170 by 90 mm of Hg. So what type of blood
Oh
pressure
my
is it?
My
God.
God.
high blood
High
pressure,
blood
High
pressure.
blood
High
pressure.
blood.
One person has got uh, 180 by 100 mm of Hg. What is this? What type
Again
of blood
high.
pressure
Again
is
high.
this? Sorry?
how much sir
How
again?
much sir again?
But
180 by 100.
100. It is
180.
high
that's
blood
too
High
high.
pressure.
blood. High.
High blood pressure. Just you see, if the upper value goes more than 140 and lower
Nine.
value also goes more than 90, then that is high blood pressure. But somebody has got blood pressure like this 90 by 50. What type of blood pressure is this?
Low,
Low.
low
Low
blood
blood
Low
pressure.
blood
pressure.
pressure.
If somebody has blood pressure 8, uh, 130 by 85,
I
what do
will
you
go
say?
I will get a child.
130 by 85 mmHg. What type of blood pressure is it?
85.
Low blood
130
pressure.
by
130 by.
130 by 85.
that is
That is
normal.
normal.
Normal blood pressure, that's right. Normal blood pressure.
It's normal.
Okay, students. Now, here I'm going to say we are discussing about some causes of high blood pressure. What is the first cause? Can you say?
Caused by
Caused by
smoking.
smoking.
Yeah, smoking.
Smoking.
Smokers, they may suffer from it. Number second is
Overweight.
overweight,
Overweight.
gaining more weight. And third one,
Lack of
lack
Lack
of
Lack
of
of
physical
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 activity.
activity.
activities. Those lazy bones, they will suffer from it. And next one is, what is the fourth one?
more amount of
More
More
salt
amount
amount
of
of
salt.
salt in food.
Yeah, taking more amount of salt in diet. Some people they prefer more salt. Number five,
too much
Too much
consumption of
consumption
alcohol.
of alcohol.
yeah, those drunkards also suffer from it. And those people who take unnecessary tension, that stress also can lead to high blood pressure. Next one, old age. When the age increases, when the people become more old, at that time also such type of problem can be seen. And kidney that kidney disease also can increase the high blood pressure. And sleep apnea means some people they have got one problem that during night time they when they sleep they produce sound, no, gurring sound. Yeah,
Karate.
that
Karate.
also can cause blood pressure. And more use of fatty, spicy, and fried, yummy third class food. Actually, we can say third class food because we love all those food, but it causes, what does it cause?
High blood
High
pressure.
blood pressure.
High blood pressure. Many problems we discuss. Now, if there is a problem, there is solution also. Prevention of high blood pressure. What is the first prevention? Can you say,
We
students?
have
We
to
have
get
to
diet
get
Eat
with
diet
diet
less
with
with
amount
the
of
less
least
salt.
amount
amount
of
of salt.
salt.
Yeah, we have to decrease the amount of salt in our diet. Number second,
Do physical
regular
exercise
Physical exercise
regularly.
physical
regularly.
exercise. How much is possible, you have to do it. Third one, maintain
Maintain
weight.
weight.
Maintain
Maintaining
weight.
weight.
Weight
Maintaining weight.
must not be increased. And next one is mind should be always bindas. I mean, we should not take unnecessary stress, tension. We have to think everything positively and manage our stress. No need to take more stress. And next important thing is no to tobacco and smoking. It means we have to say bye bye. And here is given limit alcohol if you drink, but not limit stop drinking alcohol. Narai Gabas,
Nah, Basuki
Ah,
Bansuri.
Basuki
Bajingi
Bansuri.
Bansuri. Remember this thing. Okay. Now, next thing we are discussing about another problem. What is that?
Low blood pressure.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Okay.
Diabetes.
Who can say about diabetes? What is diabetes?
Diabetes is a disease usually caused due to when our blood begins due to consumption of more sugar.
Yes, actually, diabetes is that disease in which there is presence of more sugar in urine or in blood. So when we take more food that contains carbohydrate, then there is presence of more sugar or carbohydrates in the blood, and it causes diabetes. Actually, our body needs maximum amount of carbohydrate, but if you eat a lot of carbohydrate, then whole means all the carbohydrate cannot be utilized by our body, and that carbohydrate is mixed with the blood, it is in kidney, it is thrown out along with urine. That condition is called, what is it called? Diabetes. Dear students, now what are you going to discuss here? Uh, Symptoms of diabetes. How to check whether the person is suffering from diabetes or not? Number one symptom is frequent urination. Person likes to go toilet time and again. Yeah, likes to visit toilet more, but wants to drink more water also. Feels more thirsty. And next one, the person becomes Khanchua ka Raja. Person feels hungry frequently. And next problem is there, slow healing of wounds. Wounds take long time to get up to date. So if these symptoms are seen in some persons, at that time we can say that the person is suffering from diabetes. Now student, the last portion but not the least, that prevention of diabetes. So what are the different methods to prevent from diabetes? Number one, by changing lifestyle. So what does it mean by changing lifestyle? It means we have to pay attention towards the food that we eat, and we have to do exercise regularly. If we become choosy for food and do the exercise regularly, then no tension, we may not suffer from diabetes. And we should reduce body weight. So body weight can be reduced by taking the food that contains low carbohydrates and reducing stress. Stress is very dangerous. And no to tobacco, no to smoking, and no to alcohol. Okay, tobacco, smoking, and alcohol. Next point, what is here? By including green vegetables and fruits in our diet. So we should eat green leafy vegetables. So sometimes you can take raiko sag or toriko sag or lettuce
Or soap
or
sag.
chamchur, palungo. Yes or no? Or if you do not get that one, you can take mulaka sag also. Okay? And fruits must be there in our diet. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And next important thing is we have to do regular exercise regularly. And yoga and pranayams, these are very, very effective. So you have learned yoga and pranayams in school,
Yoga.
to follow it. Okay, so if it is done then later you will not be the victim of
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
diseases, neither hypertension nor
Diabetes.
diabetes.
Nor
Understood or
Nor
not?
hypertension.
hypertension.
Neither hypertension nor diabetes. So, students, in today's class, we discuss about what do you discuss?
Heartbeat,
Heartbeat.
Heartbeat,
Heartbeat.
blood pressure,
Okay,
blood
Blood
pressure,
pressure.
yeah,
types of blood
Types of blood
pressure,
pressures.
good,
causes of
Causes
high
of
blood
high blood
pressure,
pressure.
okay,
solution of high
Solution
blood
of high blood
pressure,
pressure.
good,
diabetes,
Diabetes.
symptoms of
Symptoms of
diabetes,
diabetes.
prevention of
Prevention of
diabetes.
diabetes.
good. It's very good. I hope the class was very interesting one,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes, sir.
I'll give you 5 minutes break because just you go refresh and come. Afterwards, we are joining our next class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.